Welcome to our /cheating stories. Here's today's story. My husband is currently on a vacation with his mistress, and I'm confronting them. Hello Reddit. Forgive me as I'm new to the online community. Just wanted to tell my story and maybe get some input. I'm a 37-year-old female and I accidentally found out last month my 38-year-old husband was using work trips as an excuse to sleep with his also married co-worker who lives across the country. When I say accidentally, he sent me a screenshot of Amazon purchases for our children, and included at the bottom of the photo was a delivery to this woman. So yes, the worried wife in me checked his search history and email. It was all right there. I learned his November trip was a romantic getaway, but this current one is luxurious. A spa resort complete with couples massages, couples cooking classes, and monogrammed bathrobes from Etsy. He mailed her a box of gifts a few days ago for Christmas. How sweet. He purchases sexy lingerie, sent her money on Venmo and even started planning a January trip to Las Vegas. I was furious when I learned all this, but I kept my composure. My plan. He left this morning for his work trip, but before he left, I gathered all evidence of his affair. I spent 4 weeks collecting emails, credit card statements, reservations, and confirmations. I wrote him a 10-page letter, put it in an envelope, and taped it inside the lining of his suitcase. I plan on sending a group text to him and his mistress right after their check-in telling them to enjoy their trip. I will also inform them that a letter is in his suitcase and that I want a divorce. I wrote a special section just for her, and I want to make sure she sees it, so I will be emailing her the letter as well. He is currently in the air. My group text goes out this evening. Stay tuned. Update. His flight landed 1.5 hours ago. He told me he would text me when he landed, and he has yet to do so. I have texted him twice. They were delivered but not read. I checked our phone records, and he texted both me and her during his layover. His email shows no Uber receipt from his final destination airport to his hotel. She must have picked him up. Something I probably should have clarified in my OP. She lives in the state he is visiting. So, he flew alone. I will be sending a group text to both him and his mistress in 2 hours as that will be 4 PM their time and check-in. Update number 2. Sent pictures of our children and he did not respond. FYI, he is in the middle of the desert. My texts are going through green which puts a monkey wrench in my plan for a group text to him and his mistress. Need suggestions? Should I call the hotel? Connect right to their room? I worked so hard for this. It has to be tonight. Help. Update number 3. Thank you to everyone standing by and waiting. My best friend has come to my house to help me through this. It seems my texts are going through green, undelivered, but when my friend tried it is blue and delivered. He has blocked me. I guess that helps his guilt. The plan now is to call the hotel. We'll wait a few minutes after check-in to make the call. Very soon. Please stand by. Update number 4. Like most of you predicted, he does not care. He had 0 answers for my questions. That was the most hurtful part. But guess what? I have all the emotional support and economic support, so I'm not mad. Every question I asked he had no response, because his mistress was sitting there. I suspect when he is home alone with me, his answers will be different. I have made sure that he will not emotionally and financially screw me, because I have secured support from family and friends. He can go screw himself. Update number 5. Called his hotel room. Talked to his mistress, and finally lost my crap. He ended up calling me a few minutes later, and had 0 empathy. I'm shocked, but I'm not. He said a divorce was in order, and fought me on nothing. I expected him to be sad. He was not, but that's okay. I started packing up his crap. I have some great friend who helped me put everything in the garage. Good riddance? I guess so. Here's our first comment. Oh my gosh. You are amazing. 7 weeks ago, I also learned about all of my husband's work trips. Luxury vacations with her. I wish I had kept my discovery a secret and sprung something on him like this. This will be epic. You really are my inspiration. Please update. Good luck and stay strong. Keep reminding yourself of who you are. You do not deserve this. Be strong and be well. This story is so satisfying. You made my Saturday. Here's our next comment. Brilliant, although I would have had a process server waiting at the hotel or where they were staying to serve divorce papers right on the spot the next day. Maybe even a photographer for a reaction pic. Would ensure they both remember this trip. Could also use it as more evidence. Good luck to you, and sorry, but some people suck. Here's our next comment. Her husband needs the truth. Please tell him. I found out after my husband suddenly passed away that he had been having a 3-year affair. I don't have the ability to confront him, but you do. This will bring closure for you. So sorry you're going through this. Please update us. Here's our next comment. Why the hell didn't you just get a plane ticket and show up there at the hotel room with divorce papers in hand? Sheesh. You could have at least taken a spa day for yourself after this bullcrap. Edit. Should have had her husband meet you there as well. He could have had his papers in hand too. Here's our next comment. Oh yes. This is great. Props to you for holding yourself together while collecting the evidence for 4 weeks. That would take a lot of strength. Here's our next comment. Please tell her other husband. His kids might not even be his. And tell their work. Burn his life to the ground. You'll feel like you're back in control, and it will be sweet karmic justice. Here's our next comment. I would have held off confronting them until you are sure all your ducks are in a row. Solicitors first. Telling them first was a mistake. Money and cards. Remove him from everything and take half out of anything joint. Prepare to tell her husband and your families so they can't get the jump on you. If you have not done this already, you need to protect your finances now. Edit. Before he finds that letter. Here's our next comment. Download text free, it's an app. It will go through. What a piece of crap. He blocked you so he could enjoy his trip. Call the hotel. Cancel the credit cards. Drain the bank account. Hide all the money you can. Like take out cash. Don't legally separate yet, but get ready to. Take the cash to the casino. Get chips to break up the subsequent paper trail post withdrawal. Cash out. Hold some. Cash out. Hold some. Use a player's card. Don't make a deposit into old joint account. Pay some joint credit cards off. Run a motherfricking zigzag on the withdrawal and say you lost it at the casino. If the forensic accountant finds it, they won't. Really, you should take at least 50k. I'd take 6 figures and put in hiding for you to have a little to start on. Plus half of everything else plus what he spent on the whore. Set up a business bank account, single sole proprietor. Use an EIN, not your social, and use a registered agent to set it up. Make the registration date 2021. Put the money there. He can't link himself to it, and it won't be tied to him. He won't know or be able to find access. Don't use a big federal bank. The smaller bank the better. Direct message me. You deserve a life upgrade. He deserves, man. Who cares? Here's our next comment. Just my 2 cents. Not that he doesn't deserve it, but if you get him fired, he won't be able to pay the child support that your kids definitely deserve. But other than that, way to go. I don't think I could have held it together to plan and wait for the perfect moment. You're a great strong woman and mother, and what an inspiration to everyone here. Here's our next comment. Pro-life tip for the ladies. Anything your husband bought during your marriage is half yours. Sell some of his nice stuff and go on a nice trip for yourself. I took my husband's guitars to a pawn shop to pay the retainer fee for my divorce lawyer. Thanks for watching.